Hello everyone. My name is Tadashi Matsubara from Aomori University. Today, I would like to talk about a new and exciting working holiday program. Even though I'm not from Aomori, during my university experience, I discovered that Aomori has some of the best food and the most beautiful nature in all of Japan. People from other countries also know how wonderful Aomori is. So let's take a look at this pie chart of foreigners visiting Aomori. From which country do most tourists come from? Do you know that? It's Taiwan. 16,646,000 Taiwanese know about Aomori, which is 70% of the population. That's a lot. But why? The answer is apples. Apples are very famous in Taiwan and are seen as luxury items for the gifts. In addition, Taiwan is the largest importer of Aomori's apple. Apple has made a strong connection between Taiwan and Aomori. So now, I would like to introduce new working holiday program, Taiwapo. Right, it is working holiday where Taiwanese can work on the apple farm of Aomori. The goal of this program is to let Taiwanese experience its rich Japanese culture. There are two keywords for achieving this goal: experience and learning. So now I would like to explain in each seasonal experience. Participants can choose how long or when they want to participate in this program. That being said, I recommend to join full-year program and start in the winter. To ensure they can enjoy all the sightseeing attractions in Aomori, we provide Taiwapo map that shows every must-see places. In addition, they will participate Taiwapo stamp rally. Each time they visit somewhere or have experience in Aomori, they can get Taiwapo points. But what for? I'll talk about it later. During the winter, they can experience skiing and snowboarding on the dazzling snow at the Hakkore Mountain Ski Resort. So they can get Taiwapo points. Right, next. There are a lot of apple farms in Aomori, but today, I'll only focus on the one of the farm owned by Tomi-chan. She's the staff of Aomori Sightseeing Apple Garden, Marusen Kawamura. Tomi-chan is very friendly and capable woman, taking care of over 200 apple trees. So the job will be pruning. Cutting branches allow sunlight to can reach entire apples, ensuring many apples grow. Let's move on to spring. They can go to Sakura Festival in Hirosaki, which is one of the best places to see cherry blossom in the world. Taiwapo points. All right. What about learning Japanese language? Japanese classes are available at the Michinoku International Japanese Education Center called MIJEC. It's a non-profit organization run by Baba-san, who's incredibly passionate and energetic about her work. These well-designed 5 classes are available twice a week for all the Japanese level, and only cost 12,000 yen for a year. All the teachers use their time to teach on top of the current their job. It's not about money. It's about sharing knowledge and culture. The job in the spring is to pick flowers to get all the nourishment and pollinating. In the summer, they can go to Nebuta Festival, which is the biggest festival in Aomori. And they can see big monuments here, and they can even dance. At Sannai Maruyama side, they can travel back in time 5,000 years ago, experiencing and learning of how these Asian people lived. So now you know what's going to happen. They can get Taiwapo points. Right. The job in the summer is to pick fruits to make main apples bigger and cover them with the bags to protect from some disease and insects. In the fall, they will see amazing autumn leaves in many places. Apples turn red in the fall. Now is the time to harvest apple by hand. When they eat these apples, they will notice how delicious it is. Do you know what joppari is, everyone? Oh, you know, all right. The joppari is a word that describes Aomori people's passion best. As joppari means, they treat each apple with the same love and care they would show their children. That's why when the visitor does something like this picture, they are just as shocked as if the child was injured. There are 3 innovational aspects that will make this program successful: accommodation, organization, and Taiwapo points. First, for accommodation, I suggest we use vacant houses, which is a social issue in Japan, not only Aomori. Aomori has 88,800 vacant houses. Instead of these houses being empty, we can put them to good use, and they can experience living traditional Japanese dwellings, which is a huge aspect of the Japanese culture. Secondly, let's address the organization. I suggest that the working holiday should be handled by government or agricultural cooperatives. Have you ever heard of Furusato Working Holiday? This is a domestic program handled by government. In this program, Japanese can work in countryside and engage in the program just like Taiwapo. If we can utilize this system for foreigners, it will be easier for them to apply and much more affordable than using other companies which offer fees. Third aspect is Taiwapo points. They collected Taiwapo points during the program. Before they go back home, they can exchange for the variety of the gifts and souvenirs. These points will motivate them to go to a lot of places and have meaningful experiences. The one thing I want most from this program is for participants to feel the warm heart of people in Aomori Hub. The more points they collect, the more they can feel warm hearts. Even if politics between countries isn't going well, this heart-to-heart connection will ensure that they always have a place in Japan where they can go and feel welcome. Aomori can be second hometown, Furusato for them. To feel warm heart can create strong and unbreakable bond between the countries. Taiwapo can be a step forward for strengthening this bond, one heart at a time. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
I love apple because I came from Nagano.
Oh, right.
Now, my question is, which is better? Nagano apple or Aomori apple?
All right. That's a good question.
How do you ensure that you can beat Nagano apples?
All right. For this question, I think that we don't need to compare each apples, right? But why I choose Aomori's apples is because, in the fact, Taiwanese people know about Aomori's apple. They have, actually, I've been in Taiwan for 1 year. Then I went to the supermarket. Each time I see the Aomori's apple. That's why I chose Aomori's apple.
My second question is this. it's not Apple. It's Japan. According to the international competitiveness survey carried out by ANSEAD, Japan ranks 22nd in ranking. The reason is that Japan is seen as a closed country. It's not very attractive. The country is not open to foreign countries. Japan is not open to, say, diverse groups of people like women or minorities. How do you overcome this systematic structural problems before talking about Aomori apples?
Mm-hmm. So your question is like, what's the thing that motivates him to go to coming Aomori?
No, coming to Japan. Why they should come to Japan instead of going to the United States or to Australia?
Okay. For this question, I researched about the WOOF program. Maybe some of you guys know the WOOF, what WOOF is. WOOF is a program over the world. The people can go to other country in the farm, like without not getting the payment. So I researched about WOOF, and then many foreigners coming to Japan without like getting money, and also the amount of the people coming to Japan is quite a lot. So I think that we can use this system for this program as well. Thank you.
And my question is that I think according to your survey, the Taiwan is already the #1 country visiting Aomori Prefecture. And your idea is to increase more Taiwanese to visiting Aomori. Why you don't think about other foreign countries which is never visiting Aomori Prefecture? I think this is a kind of a more better idea to introduce and tell the Aomori's charms to the other foreign people. If you have any idea, would you tell me about that, please?
Thank you for the question. That is a critical question for me, actually. Yeah. So far, I don't have the innovation idea for your question, but I think Taiwapo program can be first step for your question, and then secondly, maybe we can try to deal with the other country. Do I have answered? Thank you.
My question is, I got your the passion for the apple in Aomori, but do you think you can connect with some famous food, like maybe seafood or something, to some other country? Do you have any ideas for that?
To connect food to other countries?
To other country, yeah, like apple to Taiwan. So do you have any ideas for that kind of?
Like the other food that can connect with Taiwanese people?
Yeah.
As I showed you in the beginning, I put 3 pictures on the screen, which is seafood and Japanese type hot pot. I think this food also can connect Taiwanese people.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. If you were to advise to other local governments or other prefecture, which they want to come up with an idea for making up plans for having more visitors, what kind of advice are you going to give them?
Thank you for the question. The advice that I'm going to say is, first of all, local government or agricultural cooperatives should know what they have, and also what other people from other country think these things that they have in their own local area. And then they can create some program or some activities like this.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, and thank you, Mr. Matsubara, for a very delicious presentation.
ありがとうございました。